I grew up in a farming family. We did a lot of work, but we also had free time in the summers and winters, and so we would spend a lot of time making art and doing crafts. A lot of my work is drawn from life. As I moved away from home, I became really cognizant of how connected I was to how I grew up. In my work, I pursue themes based around hard work as well as environmental themes. A lot of my work uses the symbol of firewood. Firewood is this thing that we used on the farm to heat our house, but also there's this awareness that it's a tree that was growing, and so that tree is then cut into this thing that serves this very useful purpose. Once it's cut, it's gone, and we as humans, we use the resources on the earth. It's important that we're aware of our impact on the world around us. With my work in general, I'm trying to think about imagery and how it can be quiet and how it can have this symbolic meaning. I think of most of my pure imagery-based artworks as poems. They're these combinations of symbols, of visual sequences that one can read their way through. A poem doesn't tell you the whole story. With my work, I'm largely trying to give the viewer this feeling of the work that goes into it, or why is this presented in the way that it is. It's getting them to ask those questions and to think about things that, I don't maybe have the answers to, but at least I can get people thinking about it. A lot of printmaking is you're carving or preparing a plate or a piece of copper. There's this physicality where it's repetitive, but it builds into this bigger thing. All of a sudden you can see the product of all this work. You're making thousands of little cuts that eventually end up in this beautiful block that you can print into an image. I think whenever you really truly love something, whether that be a medium of art or a person, you want to share that. If I share the things that I really love about printmaking, I might spark that joy or that interest in other people, and they'll get to experience something that maybe they wouldn't have otherwise. As I think about myself in general, I'm this farm kid who found his way into the arts and has found a way to kind of keep that child that I was alive in the work that I'm making today, drawing on my past to show who I am and who I've become because of who I was. Every person that you work with is an artist, whether they know it or not. My goal as an art teacher, as an artist who makes socially aware art, is to help people discover the artist that's inside of them. I think that's a really great place to be.